Hello everybody and welcome back to our brand new video on Hypixel Skyblock. So a few hours ago, the YouTuber Vegan Toes made a video on how you can yet again gain invincibility with goblin armor using a brand new item called the Gloomlock Grimoire. So the way that this works is the Gloomlock Grimoire turns your soul flow into overflow mana. And Goblin Armor and Wither Cloak requires you to have a large amount of mana. This goes perfectly well together. So normally if you tried this, you only have 100 mana and you would last at the most 4 hits with Goblin Armor. However, with the Gloomlock Grimoire, you can get 600 mana every 1 second. And this is really good because it will let you infinitely have a large supply of mana, so you can keep on tanking out hits with the Wither Cloak sword. So without further ado, let's see if this is a new meta for tank. Let's get started. Okay everyone, so now we're in a Master Mode Floor 1 dungeon, and let's put on the Wither Cloak sword and use the Gloomlock's Grimoire ability to get 600 overflow mana. So now we're going to start the dungeon and we're going to play as a tank class. Alright, so now let's see if the Gloomlock's Grimoire is actually a good strategy. Now as you can see, we're not really dying. We have a large amount of mana at our disposal and we're not really running out, because whenever we run out we can just use the Gloomlock ability and we will get 600 mana instantaneously, which is just really good. So in terms of soul flow cost, if you have to use the Gloomlock's Grimoire once every 5 seconds and it costs 15 soul flow, then it'll take about 900 soul flow per run. Now this seems like a lot, but it's only around 500,000 coins in raw soul flow cost, and that's a small price to pay for how good this method is. Alright everyone, so now we're going to hop into an actual dungeon floor and see if we can tank not only for ourselves but for other people as well. Let's see if that 600 overflow mana is actually enough to keep up with our hits and everyone else's hits as well. So let's get into it, and it's gonna yet again be Master Mode Floor 1. Alright, so now we've spawned into the dungeon and let's get started as a tank. And I'm sure all these people are going to be really surprised how I'm surviving all of this in goblin armor. Anyway, so now let's use the Gloomlock's Grimoire and let's go right in. And as you can see, I'm losing quite a bit of mana, but it doesn't really matter because as long as I don't lose the mana in 1 second, I'll be able to completely survive all the same. So now I'm going to blood rush with this mage over here. And this is a mini boss room, which is very important for tanks to be able to do. So as you can see, I'm able to tank out for my healer and for the mage all at the same time. So this definitely works out for tank, and you're tanking everyone else's damage and you're able to stay alive on your own. And here is another angry archaeologist, and as you can see, it's the same story. It's very easy for us to tank it out. So that's the end of the video everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and this is 100% the new meta for tanks in Skyblock. This will work for M6 Terracottas, Livid, anything you can think of. This will be an amazing strategy, and I definitely recommend you try it out. Right now the Gloomlock's Grimoire is pretty cheap at 15 million coins, and the rest of the gear is also really cheap. That's the end of the video. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye!